love, it's Nicole Charnel here. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see from today's title, we are going to do a weekly reset. The reason why I use a weekly reset is because it sets me off for the week and I can make sure I do the things that I need to do to make sure my week is successful, so I can hit my goals for the week as well as my goals for my 12-week year, which are my overall life goals. It really is something that keeps me on track and just set for the week. So let's jump right into the video. But if you're new here, welcome. Once again, my name is Nicole Charnel and I do videos on healthy intentional living, and that is just living your healthy life with intention. So I have everything set up behind me. I have my Notion set up. I actually have like a little prompt within my Notion of how I do my reset. So I'm just gonna go right into that and start. I do have a little snack back there because I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'm just gonna have a little snack before I eat, but I just wanted to get started with my reset because I know it's gonna take me some time. So let's just jump right into that reset. All right, guys, we're just going to hop into my Notion, and I have a page for reset, so we're just going to go down to that page. My page here, I have a monthly reset section and then a weekly reset section. I've already done my monthly reset, so we're going to go into a weekly reset this time. And this page is a little choppy just because I am currently in the process of redoing it. So yeah, that's why it looks like this. But anyway, I have a little button here for new weekly reset or new weekly review. So we're just going to click that button. It's going to give us a new page, and then we're going to go within the page. And I need to, at the top, write the date. And this is for week ending July 1st. Okay, starting with the first section, which is collect. So I have my to-do list here, and my to-do list is captured from another page in my Notion here, like under my tasks. So within that page is where all my tasks are, and I just have a view of it on this collect page because basically I just want to see the things that don't have a due date, things that are upcoming, things that I need to address this week. I need to maybe give it a due date. I need to maybe give it a priority, set it for a category. So this is what this section is for. It's also kind of like a brain dump section where I can add things in off the top of my head, whatever I'm thinking about, get it out my mind, get it onto paper so I can go ahead and address it for this week or moving forward. Either way, when I put this in here, I can categorize it however I need to, but that is the point of this collect section. Like I said, it's kind of like a little dump or a brain dump. On to the next section, which is process. So I do need to process my email and my actual physical inbox. I'm going to skip that real fast onto the next section, which will be past events. So to do this section, I do have to pull up my calendar. So I'm going to pull up my calendar for this section. All right, so here's my calendar. So I'm going to go on to the next week of my, or my last week of my calendar, and I'm going to review the last week. So any events that were within this past week, I'm just going to put here in the note section. I did have to cancel a dentist appointment, so I need to remake the dentist appointment. So basically by going over my past week and reviewing it, it could also trigger things that I need to do within the next week. Basically here I'm looking for appointments, anything out of the ordinary. A lot of this is work because I do work 2 jobs, but sometimes, well, not sometimes, I do have appointments and I have to address them. So now I'm going on to the next week and I'm looking at what I have for upcoming, which is the week that I'm reviewing for or resetting for. Looking at anything that is going to begin or start, anything that is different from the last week. For this week, it is my daughter's dance starts on Tuesday. So I have that within here. And I'm just putting this note. It's almost meant to trigger me, do I need to address anything? Do I need to look at anything? Also brings it out of my mind onto paper, so I don't have to think about it. It doesn't have to be in the forefront of my brain. So that is pretty much it for my calendar. That's how I review that. Here I'm going back and I'm putting in a note or putting in a task because when I was reviewing my calendar, I see that I need to do some things for my task. So I'm just adding this into the task. On through the next portion, these are my next actions. This is my entire to-do list. So this literally shows the whole thing, dates, everything. I'm probably going to filter this down a little bit so it shows less items, but Right now it shows all the things that are unchecked, so all the things that need to be done. And here I filtered it down a little bit. I took out all the items that didn't have a due date. Yep, so that is what I did. So the list, would look a little bit, I guess, look a little bit smaller. But either way, this section is for me to review my next action. So for section is anything that I'm waiting for someone else to do. So somebody else has a portion of the project, for example, that I need to work on. So I do need to work on my son's school paperwork, but I am waiting for some paperwork from his prior school. So I put that in the waiting for section. The next sections, which are projects or someday maybe. This section I don't use all the time. I don't always have big projects that take up multiple tasks, but sometimes I do. So here I'm just showing you my projects that I have currently, but I don't always have like projects with multiple pieces. Most of the time I actually do not. Here I am planning a trip to take my kids to Hershey Park. So that project actually is a project where there's multiple steps. I need to plan transportation, I need to plan what time we're leaving, I need to plan the money, I need to plan where we're going if we're spending the night. So there will be things to be done. Someday maybe is exactly what it means, just things that maybe pop into my brain that I want to do in the future. I usually keep a lot of this in my notes section, but it's also a section here for me to review it. Ideas, pretty much the same thing, but it's more of like something that has to do with my content, something I'm creating. So I am going back to the process portion of my weekly reset, and I am going to go through my inbox. Okay, my inbox is down to 0. This is amazing. I love this feeling. Inbox 0. I love it. This is why it's on my list. Done and done. Excellent. So on to next items. Next actions reviewed, which actually I just did this. Basically it's literally just reviewing the list. You want to read through every single item and make sure they are complete. Clear out cold tests. I did that already. Work schedule, we'll put that in today. Check content calendar, I did that was for last week, so we'll just change the date. Fill in work schedule, I'm going to do that now. Okay, so we are on to today. What I really need to do is fill in for next week's. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I just literally use duplicate. If you watched my video when I talked about like mistakes that I made with Notion, and my biggest mistake was thinking I needed to replace all of my productivity apps with Notion. And once I realized I did not have to do that and I could still keep my Google Calendar, it was a game changer. Like I really just needed to keep my Google Calendar. Like I don't know what I was thinking, like trying to replace it, because this is so simple for me. Like literally just adding in the items and like copy and pasting. Like it's amazing. It's beautiful. So literally that was it. My work schedule done. Yeah, I have 3 days off next week because of the holiday. So there it is. Work schedule is in there. Oh, and this actually needs to be deleted because it's nothing on that date. I just have it on repeat, so it just automatically fills in, and I just didn't need to delete that one. Planning budget, I can move you down here. I'll film this day. Workout, actually probably not, because I'm pretty sure the gym is closed on July 4th. And yeah, that's it. Look at that. Beautiful. So, wonderful. We can check that off. Fill in work schedule. All right, so next items reviewed. Wonderful. Waiting for reviewed. I'm just waiting on school paperwork, so we are good with that. Projects have been reviewed. Someday maybe and ideas are like I said, they're within my notebook. I put these in pretty much. Lately I've been doing it daily. I haven't always been doing it daily, so that's just lately. So it is an ongoing process I am trying to complete and get better at. And then that's it. Finalize. Process all new actions from above, which it means like these actions. So like waiting for school paperwork, I need to add this into here. Priority, actually this priority is actually really pretty high. It's for my children, and we'll give that the due date of Wednesday because I'm off on Wednesday. Wonderful. Excellent. Actually, we could probably give that Tuesday. Probably give that Tuesday. Great. All right, so that is literally it for my weekly reset. So I'm going to go back here to reset, and I am going to put my reset. I'm actually going to put it into, no, I'm going to put it into June because this is the last full week of June coming up. So even though the date is July, I'm just going to put the last full week. I'm going to put that there. So that's it for that. This is where I'm just going to collect each reset within here. That's it. I have an archive section. Like I said, I could probably delete this. This page really isn't complete. It's just what I've been using. And then I've already done my monthly reset. So that's why June is already in here for the new month. But normally I would just hit new month and then it would log these or fill these in, and I would just answer the questions. So that's it for my reset and reflections, guys. The last thing I need to do is my workout plan and then my meal plan. So here we go for my workouts. I need to schedule them. So scheduled rest day, attended. Today we rested. This one definitely got skipped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate you. Oh. Yep, I'm going to duplicate you. And I'm going to move you here because I scheduled it for this day. But, oh, you know what? No, I decided that I'm not going to do that. Delete. Excellent. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move it because I actually did it on Saturday. And I'm going to uncheck scheduled. And I'm going to check attended. So I actually did my leg day on Saturday. So now I'm going to duplicate these. So I'm going to duplicate my upper body day. I'm going to do the determine upper body day test drive. Perfect. And scheduled. Wonderful. I'm going to move you. I'm not going to work out tomorrow. I feel like I'm not. I feel like I should, but I feel like I'm not. I think I might move it to Tuesday. Yeah, let's just go. Boom. It's going to be a leg day. Schedule it. Okay, chest and tries. Great. All right, so those are the days I'm going to work out. I believe I should move these over and make Monday the first day. I just don't know if I'm going to have the energy to do so. That is my struggle. Oh no, I can definitely work out on Friday. Okay. All right, so that will be my scheduling of my workouts. So that is it for my weekly reset, also known as like a weekly review. I try my hardest to do this whole entire process every single week. Sometimes it only ends up being the planning portion, but when I don't do the whole process, it really does throw me off. So that's why I strive to make sure I do the whole thing. Right now, I'm very motivated to make sure I hit all my goals, stay with my productivity. I am within a 12-week year. So this is actually week 1 of my 12-week year. I wanted to start it off right and end it on a weekly reset and a weekly review. So I'm glad I'm doing that. But if you are interested in the 12-week year, I will make sure I link that video down below or on the screen. It's just a great way to hit your goals within a short amount of time. So that's it for this video, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so by hitting my face down below. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.